When we kicked off the Nifty Show on May 30th of 2020, we did it because we were fascinated with this space and we were creating NFTs of our own to bring to the world. Fast forward 17 months and we're now at episode number 100. We've also minted over 1 million NFTs. On top of that, we've had the opportunity to speak with hundreds of amazing people, advise on top projects, and be on the forefront of an emerging industry that's changing how people view art, collectibles, communities, and experiences. Today, we walk down memory lane and review the journey thus far, from CryptoKitties to epic shit. This is episode number 100 of the Nifty Show.
Looking into the future, what do we see? It's lined with digital collectibles, we call them NFTs. Games, trading cards, digital art, and those CryptoKitties. Travis and Joel are the hosts, you'll know. Travis and Joel say this won't blow. They're locked and loaded, so ready, set, go! It's the Nifty, really kind of spiffy. The Nifty Show.
Looking into the past, what do we see? Lots of pixels in our wallets and less money.
Boy, that is true. That is true. I was looking through my NFT wallet. I was with my friend John Lee Dumas, friend of yours as well. And John's actually started his own podcast about NFTs. He's a couple episodes in. You guys go subscribe to NFTs on Fire. If you don't know John, he is the host of the very popular Entrepreneurs on Fire podcast and went down the NFT rabbit hole. Has got some V friends, has got a Bored Ape and a bunch of others. And his show is a different type of format. It's a solo show, and he gives a point score to different projects to determine, how good he thinks they are. Anyway, NFTs on Fire is that, and hope that you listen to his show and our show, both.
Yeah, you can do that. You can multitask. It's an amazing thing. You have two ears. You can listen to them both at the same time. You know what is weird about our show is that
just one thing.
Well, there's many things weird, but like we have like 5 to 10 times more people listening on the podcast than we do actually watching on video, right?
Yeah. I don't understand it. NFTs are very, well, I guess I do. NFTs are very visual. And so, we record the Nifty Show in a video format, but we also put the audio out. And I guess more people like to take it on the go and learn about the projects. And then if they want to check them out, they can go, check out the show notes, which, by the way, for this episode, nifty.show/100. And this show's a little different than our typical Nifty news show. We've got a couple news stories, but Travis is leaving the show. He's leaving. Travis, Jack.
I know. Well, we'll still be doing Bad Crypto together. And, really the thought is that there's a lot of recordings and things that we're doing and other projects that are going on, a lot of advising, a lot of stuff that's going on. And Originally, I was like, well, I guess I could step away from Bad Crypto. And Joel's like, no, we've been doing that for 4 years. Under no circumstances are you quitting Bad Crypto.
Not allowed.
I was like, what? Okay, well, I guess I'll quit Nifty Show. I love Nifties. I'm going to keep doing Nifties. And we're going to talk about the journey, where we've been, how we've gotten to where we are today, and then kind of where we're heading, because we have a lot of stuff that's going on. I'm still going to be a friend of the show. I'll probably still come on and do some guest hosting from time to time when needed. And maybe be like one of those Daily Show correspondents, but with less leftist rage.
Yes. So my son, Zach, who has been a guest host on the show before, of course, is the mastermind behind Blockchain Heroes characters and lore, and the upcoming Draco Dice, which you'll learn more about soon, is stepping in as the co-host. So kind of fun. I mean, Blockchain Heroes has been father-son project from the beginning. Maybe you'll start a show with Jarek, your son.
Maybe he's never done any shows, so if he shows some interest, maybe, but probably not. But that's a good idea.
He's got to show interest to do.
It's true. He's got to.
Yeah.
Yep. I think being 19 and having gotten into crypto kind of early for himself, like I would literally give them their allowance in 2015 in crypto. And Litecoin and Bitcoin. And then when Jarek did work with us with Wax and the price of Wax took off, it's like, almost like not quite crypto rich, but like he's happy enough. I think he's maybe a little too complacent at this point. He's like, I'm just chilling. I'm 19. I'm almost 20, and I got money in the bank, and I can still get high.
Yeah.
That's why your girlfriend thinks that I'm so fly.
It's his last year as a teenager. So today we do have a couple.
Last few days, actually. Last 5 days.
This is it.
Teenager. Yeah, he's
no turning back. So we do have a couple news stories, and we're going to cover that. And we also have a few projects that we're going to give shout outs to. I mean, I've got every day, I would say there are a dozen projects that reach out to me personally. I don't know how many are reaching out to you, but on Twitter, on Telegram, on Discord, via email, and they all want to be on the show. And we don't do guest show just on the Thursday show, but in order to accommodate giving shout outs to more of these projects, I look at them and go, that one, no, like that one's kind of cool. And so we don't ask for money, but I say, hey, toss us a few NFTs and we'll talk about you. So that's kind of the way, like, this show is not monetary, it's not profitable for the sake of money. We're just in it for the NFTs. And so we'll share a few projects with you that we thought were,
it's not monetarily profitable, but it is pixely profitable.
So much profit in pixels. I have so many more pixels than I had when we started. And I thought what we would do here first is we're going to kind of take a walk down memory lane and do a little history of NFTs from our perspective. And it all started in December of 2017. That's how long we've been following this space. It all began with a meow.
Meow. What episode was that? That looks like episode number 59. We had episode 59, and we also talked about him again on episode 66. So if you go to badco.in/59 or 66, you can actually hear. First of all, when we were laughing about it, when we first heard about the CryptoKitties, and then we actually that actual one should be an NFT from episode 59. Like, that show card is so good because it has your kitty, a Bad Crypto Joel, and then it also has mine. I guess I could share my screen too. You get your lane. This is CryptoKitties. This is today CryptoKitties.
Yeah, this is CryptoKitties now, but in the beginning, here, I do not want to mint something. What was that about? Like, I went to hit start.
It didn't pop up.
It immediately wanted to hit my MetaMask. I'm like, wait, start by taking money before I even know what's going on here. So I'm going to jump into my MetaMask. I'll show you the kitties that
Let me show you here real quick. Let me
go ahead.
Yeah, here's episode 59, but this is Bad Crypto Travis, but poor Bad Crypto Travis, he is lost to the annals of time. There is no more Bad Crypto. He's actually still there on the blockchain somewhere, but literally we got CryptoKitties, and then like the next day my MacBook crashed and I hadn't backed up my MetaMask, so completely screwed on that one. But that was that one. There they are. Look at that.
There it is. Nice. Yeah. And we were cracking up. We're like, hey, you can get these cats and you can breed them. And so Travis lost his, like as he is wont to do. I did not lose mine. These are my kitties that I still have. I would think that, this is a pretty low
Bad Crypto
number.
Joel right there.
Yeah, there's Bad Crypto Joel. And he's a slow breeder. He takes his time. This one's plotting. This one's super snappy. This is a Gen 7. This is a Gen 4. But this is the lowest number.
Immediately, like, as we got in on it as like CryptoKitties, and we were like, boom. I mean, look at that. We were in there before the first 50,000 were minted.
What are they on now? That's what I want to know.
2-3 million. I think it's just over 2 million, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I'm probably mistaken.
So, I mean, here's the thing about CryptoKitties is there are so many of them. We're seeing a lot of generative projects that have 8, 10, 12,000 now, but there are so many kitties. And so what's the actual value of them? Let's go on age here, sort by age. And okay. Yeah. So they're over 2 million of them right now,
Yeah.
and they've evolved. I mean, they've got
That guy
really
right
unique
there,
styles.
like samurai.
If you go to how they've changed.
Oh yeah, very, very evolved over time. Now, what was interesting is that mzen.com is their website, and they're a startup that builds startups. So they built Zen Hub, Dapper Labs, right, which is now Dapper Labs, which is the one that creates this, but Axiom Zen is their site. They've created another one called Toby, Hammer and Tusk, and Routific. So they're creating all these different technology sites, but Dapper Labs is the one that launched NBA Top Shot and decided to build Flow, the blockchain, because why? Ethereum gas fees were killing the CryptoKitties. And so they said, hey, we got to go over and do that. Hey, what is this? Cheese Wizards? Look at that.
That's an older one, and nothing. Yeah. I don't know, how big it actually happened. Only $250,000 in transactions. Only, not one of their biggest properties. NBA Top Shot is much huger, and Flow is a big deal. UFC is coming soon to Flow, and I think they don't have it on the site, but I know that they were doing Dr. Seuss NFTs as well, and
that's coming out.
Yeah, they're not on.
They're still coming out on that one. At least we thought they were. They talked about it. Now, Flow conversation with people at Axiom Zen before Dapper was spun off, and Flow was going to come, and I was all excited about it. And I was like, all right, I want a private sale. I'll drop $20,000 in that. That sounds awesome. Well, unfortunately, we live in America, and coinlist.co allow them to participate in these ICOs. So Flow came out of the box at 10 cents a pop. You could buy it. And then it's been as high as $30, right? So there's a significant amount of gains that could have been had if we didn't have the nanny state to protect us from investing our money. Although, as I've liked to said many times, I can go down and throw down 50 grand on some lottery tickets if I want, but I can't spend 20 grand on some CryptoKitties and get in on the Flow.
I went into my OpenSea wallet. So this is just Ethereum, and I sorted by oldest, and you can see the oldest NFTs I have are my CryptoKitties. I recently bought
bad crypto. Travis lost kitty.
I recently bought a Sue Square, but it's an old NFT. And then you could see here, I bought a Decentraland property a while ago that's just sitting there empty. And then from playing Gods Unchained, the Immutable X game, I've got some CryptoKitty statues. But when you fast forward through here, look at this. I've got an early Ken Bosak business card NFT. And then I've got a bunch of them, NFTs from Consensus. They were doing drops from Cred, right? Very early on from NFT NYC. And all of these were like in the goodie bag for NFT NYC. They were on the right path, but this particular method. And then look what happened, Trav. MLB champions.
Yeah, I got that one. I got that one also. Yeah, look at this. I'm looking at these right here.
These are vintage, and they are no longer being produced. And I don't know, maybe one day that they're really going to be old school worth something. I don't know.
Can you actually see on look at one of your CryptoKitties? Can you actually see the mint number of the CryptoKitty on that?
Well, let's click on this one right here.
I'm looking at it to see.
Sometimes it's not in the properties. It might be in the stat
that's generation
details. Yeah, token ID 244707.
Oh, okay.
Under details.
Gotcha. Token ID. There it is.
This is such a vanilla kitty. Like it's so plain, right?
Except he's got the eyebrow that I like to do.
He's got the eyebrow, which is why he's Travis's lost kitty. So what I'm looking for here is when we minted our first NFTs, and it would have been for which conference was it that we went to? The Washington Elite?
Well, we went to Miami in 2000. Well, we've been talking about it, the whole idea of creating this proof of listening idea. Like you listen to our podcast or you meet us at an event and we can give you an NFT, right? That was the initial thought. And so we partnered with Patricio Werthalter at Proof of Attendance Protocol. And we worked on this. So this right here was our very first one. Excuse me.
This is
Very
it. This
first
is
one that we created.
that for bad crypto. It looks like I had minted a bad coin one for fun, playing around on Engine, but this was the first one that we NFT 000. And this
because it was like an event before the event, and we didn't know how many people were going to be at the Washington Elite event. And so we said, hey, let's create that. So January 14th, 2020 was the first time that we created that. Oh, look at that.
Look how rare. Look how rare this
city
is.
Miami is a low property, so it's rare.
Yeah. So the token ID actually doesn't have anything to do with the mint. It has to do with something else. So there you go, because there's not 5,500 of these. There's a very
maybe
small...
that's one of the first. Maybe that's one of the first NFT. Like really, early 2020. That's early on minting NFTs. What about click on one of those blockchain here or one of those bad coins? What number is that mint on that? Let's see.
So this was minted on Engine. And yeah, I mean, look at the token ID. It's like it's quadrillion gazillions. So this was the first one. And if you met us at Washington Elite, just a handful of these were given out. And then
10. I think there's only 10 in existence.
Right after that, we went to the North American Bitcoin Conference. And then you created this one. It seems like yesterday, but in NFT years, I mean, this is almost 2 years ago.
Right.
And if you came by the booth, we scanned your wallet and we dropped you this NFT, and gas fees were, it was $1, to drop it to you.
Right,
it was,
right.
It was like, here, boom,
nothing.
done.
It was nothing to drop these. So these are really rare, folks. Like if you wanted to get out, like as far as like history of NFTs go, bad crypto, these are as early as it gets right there.
So then what happened is we looked at this technology, the POAP, proof protocol that I had done. We thought instead we created proof of listening, the world's first NFT that would be a reward for having listened to a podcast.
Well, we used those first two there with Patricio's technology, where he had these little stickers that were QR codes. So if you met us at the event, you'd scan that QR code and then boom, you could claim that later. But then as Joel mentioned, we utilize that a little bit differently. And so we decided to test it all out. And hey, for the next 72 hours, you can claim this NFT. So we had an interview with Peter McCormick, what Bitcoin did. And this was NFT number 2 from Bad Crypto. And we launched.
How many of them are out there, but I do know that the way we did it, it was still primitive. We didn't have like a QR code. We said, hey, go fill out this form, put your Ethereum address in, and I'll close the form 72 hours after the show and we'll drop them. And that's what we did. And we did it for Peter McCormick. We did it for Samson Williams. We did it for Jason BTO. We did it for ETH Denver. We did it for our episode with Vitalik, Ron Paul. I'm not sure. This is just you and I.
That's
on there.
NFT NYC right there.
Oh, NFT NYC, yeah. And we did it with Ben Swan. But then something really interesting happened, Sir Lord Travis. I came up with an idea. I like the way you tell the story. Tell the story.
Well, we were having a conversation around, Joel comes to me and says, hey, man, why don't we like print out or create some NFTs around some of the top people in blockchain? And we can call them blockchain buddies. And I was like, yeah, little trading cards. And I was like, oh, like Garbage Pail Kids? He was like, yeah, like Garbage Pail Kids. And I was like, well, let's not, because there's this gay bar in Kansas City called Buddies. Every time I just laughed every time. I was like, blockchain buddies, rainbow, there's clinking. That's just in my own mind because it's funny. And I said, no, maybe not. But then we just had that conversation. And then what? Week later or 2 weeks later, Tom Garbage Pail Kids or something?
Well, it didn't happen that fast. What happened? COVID. And we got totally distractified, and we said, oh, let's not focus on this thing. Let's put on a virtual event. So within 30 days, which beat all of the big conference, hosts to the punch, because we were able to move quickly. And
there's no way to guess conference fatigue, but right then, none of them had happened. Just not one day. It was 5 folks. Like
it was 7 days, Travis. Process internally, but we pulled it off. But it was cops announced garbage pail kids, and they were going to launch them on the Wax blockchain. Now, cards, just like you would buy garbage pail kids cards in a pack and open them and see what you got. Randomize what you would get in your packs and have some super rare collector's editions. Absolutely. It took them about 36 hours. Right, for a sellout.
Well, and I remember they had their 2 pack. The mega packs were already sold out by the time that we heard about it. So we actually, the guys at Topps had reached out, or we reached. And yeah, the mega packs were already gone. And so I snagged a bunch of the regular packs. And the next thing you know, man, those packs for those first series packs amount now.
Yeah, they are. In fact, I'm going to log in here to my account, and like you could see right here, the standard packs. This was the release date, September 30th. Is that accurate?
I think that's number 2.
Oh, it doesn't have the previous ones on here, unfortunately. Those are series 2 packs. So have unopened series 1 packs, and these are worth several $100s each. Nope, I'm not opening one. I'm not going to do it.
100. You should totally open it.
not going to do it. I'm pulling my packs. This was big, but what this did for us is it showed us that the Wax technology could. We revisited the idea in May of that year with the idea of doing blockchain heroes. Alternate where they personnel.
Like rock stars, like, right? And I was like, rock stars. Stevie Ray Vaughan. Like a rock heroes, and he's like a rock, and he's like, and like, okay, well, and then the idea of making heroes was really interesting, blockchain heroes, because then you get to take all these interesting folks that have not included, although there we are. Series of blockchain heroes. By God, we're putting ourselves in it.
Right. The series went on sale
2020.
Very good. We brought a whole new vibe. Cool pack opening, buttons on the back for ideating the characters, photoshopping, being able to assist in making these cool variations, and Wax project, Comic Hub, which is buying and selling and trading Wax NFTs. They're growing pretty quickly.
Yeah, the very first one they had just, and I mean the template IDs for some of ours were just like sub 100. coaster or something. There's something that was created on
stuff. NFT. In fact, here, let's just do this. If I go created oldest, us, and look at
that Kurt.
Of us had minted for, it was number 597, and we were also, Blockchain Heroes was the first project to sell only for wax, because Tops took dirty fiat. We're like fighting against wrong to set up a fiat way for this, and we sold for wax only.
Sense whenever that thing came, when potentially, you know, wax could increase substantially in value. Projects like Axie Infinity, you see wax today,
right? Yeah,
not even half a billion. I think within the wax, they get their marketing and stuff. This is fun. If you try these ridiculous gas fees, sometimes you're paying gas fees, and like Hornets recently, and I'm them right now. The gas fees are ridiculous. No way am I going to mint these. And I think that was actually part of Cyber Hornets didn't sell out because high at the time of those. I'm not going to do it. That's why we're starting to see L2s popping up that are more helpful, like Polygon, and some other ones that are popping up, Immutable, and then some of these other blockchains that are popping up over time as well. But wax has always been near and dear to our hearts. We sold out very quickly our first series of Blockchain Heroes, and then we did some additional launches, and they ended up inviting us to be part of the Wax Advisory Council, alongside people from like Google and Marvel Games and Animoca and some other big brands, right? Yumi.
We also pioneered a bunch of the burn mechanisms. You know, M Blue, who's a good friend of the show, at Uplift Arts, done some amazing things and continues to. Him and Corey are just blowing it away. They've got an art marketplace now. They've got the Uplift World on Minecraft that's building out. But he was super early, and he was the first one we saw that created a music video for an NFT, and we took a page from what he was doing with the burn mechanism, and we put our own spin on it, and you were able to combine burn Blockchain Heroes from Series 1 and create all new cards and mint them on demand. And it wasn't too long after that I surveyed the landscape, and we realized that there was not any kind of NFT subscription box. And so in September,
we had that idea earlier, and we were like, oh man, we could do it. That was like one of the earlier ideas, but then we finally decided with the capabilities to do that, because it's like once you're able to go through and see a certain ID, like, oh, we know that these wallets have this particular template or this particular asset in their wallet. And then, we said, well, shit, we could create an annual membership Nifty box card where if people who have this ID, then we're able to actually drop these in their wallets. And this was before the Pranksy NFT box, before anybody was doing
the
any
first
other
one.
Nifty box.
By the way, shout out to the guys at Bounty Block, bountyblok.io. They developed the tool that allows us to see who's holding the membership cards and drop NFTs to them. We've been dropping NFTs to 280 subscription boxes since October 1st of 2020. The membership ends December 31st, 2021. And I mean, people have gotten crazy drops. They've gotten stuff that, like, just that the Alien Worlds promo pack alone it is worth hundreds of dollars, right? Just that one NFT, and we drop anywhere from 8 to 12 NFTs every month, and I'm not doing it again. No, I'm not doing
not
it.
Not in that format. Not good. You know what? Have we
It's too much work. It's daily. It's ongoing, regular work to acquire the items to drop and then to do the drop. And I have spent countless hours managing this personally. And thank you to everybody who's been a member, but I'm not doing it again.
Yeah. It was fun. Interesting idea. The website looks great. I built that. It was nice. Beautiful. We should open up a pack. Should we open up a pack of the first edition Blockchain Heroes?
Go for it. Do you got one handy?
All right. Here is the wonderful Blockchain Heroes website. And this video right here, Joel created. If you haven't had a chance, go to bcheroes.com. This right here video is awesome, talking about the journey of Blockchain Heroes. Then we launched Stonk Wars. We're going to talk about some of this other stuff that we launched. But I'm going to go ahead and open up a Series 1 pack right here.
You're buying it. There you go.
No, I'm opening it.
All
right. Let's see here. Trade and open up packs. I have some unopened packs over here. Ooh, look at this. I got a Titan pack too.
If you pop Electric Genesis, I'm gonna crap my pants. I'm just gonna.
This is episode number. So give me number 1 through 8, Joel.
2. Yeah, it's funny. I was thinking 3, but I said 2, so it's 2.5. The Electric Genesis.
That opening still stands the test of time right there.
So much nostalgia. And it's only a little over a year old. And no cards.
I guess no cards dropped out of there. I guess that was nice. That was anticlimactic.
Yeah. It was a great opening, though. Let's go to your cards.
So these are the ones that just popped up: Celestials, Master Control, Executive Powers, Rocket Man, a sticker, and Bitcoin Bro. That's what we got.
Very nice.
Did not get an electric. Actually, this was a 7-card pack, because I would have gotten this. I would have gotten the sticker.
Yeah.
And I would have gotten 5 cards. So this was a 7-card pack actually.
You got bonuses. Yeah.
I did. That was exciting. Although they didn't drop. I think the old wax technology doesn't work as much as, because they've adapted the code so much over time.
Which is why we've moved to Atomic Hub, and since then, Blockchain Heroes they're available on the Quid app. We're going to be re-releasing Series 1 with new variations on the Internet Computer on November 12th. More about that in the future.
Disney acquired us. They're doing a TV show around it. We're going to have
that's not true.
Blockchain Hero Princesses.
There's nothing true about that.
No, there's not one word true.
No. But our next release is coming December 15th, and that is Blockchain Heroes Retro Rebellion. And in between,
the next new release on Wax will be that. Yeah, you just mentioned ICP. We're dropping one over there on the 12th of November, which the Internet Computer Protocol is pretty sweet, and these new designs are coming out pretty sweet on this one as well. But all brand new, as you mentioned. Retro Rebellion. What day is it? December what?
December 15th is going to be the day, and we're going to be revealing more about that very, very soon. So it's been a great journey, Travis. I mean, and without going on and on, we talk so much about all the generative projects now, and there's so many of them that I don't know that we need to review, other than if you bought a CryptoPunk or a Bored Ape, you're sitting on a ton of cash.
Yeah. One of the funnest things I think that we did was let's see, the pre-sale decks, right? The pre-sale decks were so cool, because we literally, and I'll actually share my screen here again.
First Kickstarter.
The very first Kickstarter ever with this. And what we did, here's the Hero pre-sale deck, and then we had a Titan pre-sale deck. So basically these are a deck of cards, and these cards, I have a set right over here somewhere that we got them printed out at the same place that Magic the Gathering does all of their cards. So these cards are spectacular, but it just shows the faith of the community. We were building up the community, and every week having a hero report where the top members of the community would come into the Zoom and we would share stuff. And then we're like, look, there's been so many people who've wanted to have decks of cards. We're going to do them. And we launched and we sold 700 decks in 42 hours, pre-sale, sold them all out. And they basically just got an NFT. And later on, they would redeem that NFT for the decks, which nobody had done that before. So it just kind of was one of the things that Joel and I would like to do, is really explore what's possible with NFTs. Like, what can you do with NFTs? They're not just collectibles, they have utilities. And one of the things we've noticed recently, Joel, is that NFTs that don't have utility, they don't sell as well now, do they?
It seems like not. If you don't have some sort of utility or community experience around, what you're building, then people are buying art still because they like art, but they're demanding more from their collectibles, that they're tied to some sort of utility, and that everything that we're doing going forward has utility tied to it for sure.
Mm-hmm. You know where I think the switch got flipped on the utility, Joel?
Our planet or alien worlds.
Our planet was one, and then nationwide, I think industry wide, was when Gary Vee launched VeeFriends, right? Because the utility that he attached to every single one of those NFTs, those weren't just collectibles. They're not just collectibles. Those are, each NFT is a ticket to the VCon. Each thing has something attached to it. Like you could do a 5-minute or a FaceTime with Gary, or there's all these different things that he had tied up in that. And man, now VeeFriends has sold a ridiculous amount. I keep getting offers for like 25 ETH and stuff for my gift goat. Like, it's crazy. Like, I bought that thing for 5 ETH, and now people want to, offer a whole bunch more. So the value of that with those utility is huge. So if you're going to launch an NFT series, you better be thinking about what you're going to do to add utility to it, to make it worthwhile, not just a collectible.
He hasn't delivered any gifts yet, though. Still waiting on
I haven't gotten one damn gift yet.
Still haven't gotten a gift. So it's not the GOAT yet. It's like it's the nothing of all time at the moment.
I tell you, one of these things could have sold. I had a chance to sell one for 42 ETH. I saw like 42.5 was the floor at one point, and I was
what
like,
is it now?
Right, I'm about to sell it. I don't know what the floor is right now. I haven't seen it in a while. I haven't looked.
Yeah, well, all I know is he's got to deliver and over deliver on it. So and there's honestly, for a few months, I was watching every project that launched, and I was feeling FOMO, and now I'm missing most of them because there's too many. And I've noticed that a lot of projects, a lot of them are not even getting out of the starting gate as far as selling some really good art. It's just not moving because you have so many people in it now that are just looking for the money, for the quick flip. And it reminds me of the early ICO days in 2017. And so if there's 15 launches a day, there might be one superstar in all of them. And that's it.
Yep. Yeah. And sometimes it's hard to predict because there's been some that I've looked at and I was like, those aren't that cool. And then they sell out immediately. And then some of them I go, oh man, these are badass. And they like not sell out. So it kind of blows me away. Like, for one, we love those Eternal Royals. Those Eternal Royals, they sold out. But the floor on those is now are less than what people were paying for them originally, at least on some of them. It's like 0.045 on a lot of the queens, but a lot of the kings are going for more, but the queens are not going for as much.
Well, and then you've got Cryptodes, which, let's face it, these are no offense to any of you Cryptodes fans. I wish I had bought one just, for the investment, but they're shitty NFTs. They are just
not cool looking.
They're horrible. And yet,
what really would be an interesting sort of dissection, Joel, would be to like talk to the community managers of Cryptodes. Like, after they launched these, like, what is it that they were doing to build that community so strong? Because that's where the power of this is. And look at that. There's only 3,200 Cryptodes holders.
Yep. And 747 ETH is transacted on these things. I'm sorry, but like when I saw,
I wouldn't have bought one of those.
No, I wouldn't have either. That. But I mean, there's a few that are like some of the hand drawn ones. This guy wants to sell it for 300,000 ETH. Yeah, that's never going to happen. But I see the projects every day, and I never would have bought these. So what was it that resonated with people that made this a big deal? I don't know. Does it have
amazing utility? I'm not sure. CyberKong's blew up. Like, look at that. 33,000 ETH they've sold. Bored Ape Yacht Club, right? They've sold 366,000 ETH. And there's that one Yahoo trying to sell one Cryptode for 300,000 ETH. Like, what a dipshit.
He's just doing it for giggles. So, the NFT market cap is big. I think that it is very typical. in the first wave of early adoption, which is the cycle that we have been in, to see a boom and a lot of media hype and coverage, and then a pullback. And we're going to see the good projects that make it for the long haul, and we're going to see the majority of other projects either be, stable or languish over time, because there's too many, and now there's not enough collectors because everybody's trying to jump on the bandwagon. And this is where you're going to hear people saying NFTs are dead, right? But they're not. They're just beginning. Mm-hmm. It's just that the masses aren't here yet to buy, and it's still going to be a few years before we get to that first phase of mass adoption.
Yeah. Well, we're going to, we've talked about it before. There's going to be a big shift going on where folks are, 2020 was the year of DeFi, 2021 is the year of NFT. And we talked about this, 2022 is the year of play to earn. Mm-hmm. So Ready Player One, this is kind of happening, right? More and more people with these lockdowns and losing jobs and the economy getting shut down and all this other crazy shit. People are spending more time in front of their phones, and play to earn is really launching and going to be so huge. It's already huge, and it's going to get bigger.
Well, and you could see here the story that just came out yesterday on News BTC, Vulcan Forge. These guys have their own metaverse, which, by the way, I'm going to call 2023 as the year of the metaverse. Right now, the foundation's being laid, but metaverses are going to take off over a year from now is when we're going to start seeing, the hype and people getting, trying to scramble for land. Vulcan Forge has the Vulcan Verse, their own MMO RPG that you can own land in. And I mean, their token's worth like $8 right now. And they are launching a DEX for gaming tokens, so that basically it's not just their own gaming tokens, it's any gaming tokens. They've got 4 active pools for YGG, Sand, the Sandbox, Axie Infinity, and VNLA is coming. And you're going to be able to trade one gaming token for another on the Vulcan DEX.
This is genius.
It's a big deal.
So, hey, reach down, go down the bottom. Connect. Scroll down. Oh, media contact. Jimmy's a contact. Give a shout out to Jimmy. Every time you see a Jimmy, you shout out to Jimmy.
So it's not just, Vulcan Forged and their Vulcanverse. It's Splinterlands. It's Star Atlas. It's Axie Infinity. There's new ones coming out that Travis and I are getting to, play a role in as advisors. You're going to be hearing about on this show soon. Play to earn is going to be all the rage. You're gonna have these people that have not made squat playing video games and computer games before, that all of a sudden are paying for their college, and paying their rent, buying their Lambo or whatever, because they're earning crypto, or they're earning NFTs that they can then turn around and sell for crypto.
Think about it. You spend all this time consuming video games that you have to pay, maybe pay $60 for the game, for the right to play it. And then you spend hours and hours and hours playing it, and you earn nothing. Like, that was one of the epiphanies that I had that I've talked about before, Joel, was I think it was in Nintendo 64. I was playing Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And then it took about 140, 150 hours to master that game. From what I recall, vaguely, I didn't keep track of it, but that was just my guesstimate. I was like, we spent 150 hours on this fucking game. You serious?
Hey, Ocarina.
I was like, my God, I could be building websites. I could be learning how to do other stuff that's going to be profitable. This is not profitable at all. This was a huge time suck, right? Well, now that shift is going to be changing. We're playing video games means there's value adds there for you. So not only are you going to have fun doing it, but it's profitable in the process. That right there takes away, it's really, I've always said this, like, imagine if instead, when you bought your MacBook for $3,000, if instead you got Apple stock with that, right? Or you got some Apple tokens with it as a social token for, it's like, hey, thank you for being part of our community, and being a part of our loyalty program. Like, if instead of buying that Mac, you actually had spent, that $14 Apple stock and spent that $3,000 on that, you made a whole lot of money, right? So it's like the shift, there's a big power shift that's going to happen where those big profits that would normally go to these huge monolithic tech companies are being distributed amongst the consumers and the users of these platforms. And I think that is a tremendous shift, Joel.
We're building, you're right, we're building a new economy around this. And so the year of DeFi, the year of NFTs, the year of play to earn, followed by the year of the metaverses. And the metaverses, you want to keep an eye on. Some of them are already blowing up, but they're nowhere near mass adoption. Upland, Decentraland, Sandbox, right? These are just a few of them. Cyber voxels or crypto voxels. And there's more. There's more of them. There's more popping up all the time. And then many of these generative projects are building metaverses within metaverses. They're carving out properties in the sandbox that if you own an NFT from their collection, you'll be able to attend events. Like Snoop Dogg is building in the sandbox, and you'll be able to attend a Snoop Dogg conference in the sandbox metaverse if you own one of these NFTs. It's so meta, and it's going to happen, and it's going to be big. I don't know which ones the big winners are going to be, but the ones I mentioned are the ones that are more established now. And when the media hype happens, I think that you're going to hear these names again.
Yeah. What are the plots of land called on Sandbox?
Land.
It's called land?
Yeah, the land.
Okay. Because I'm looking for them. You don't get them on OpenSea. You got to go to Sandbox to get them.
No,
right?
You can go on OpenSea to buy them. I mean, they do releases of new plots. I think they're about halfway sold out, but they stage them over time, and there's premium lands, but you can definitely buy them on OpenSea.
As I'm looking, all I see is like little voxel creatures.
Yeah, they're there. So let's do shout outs here of a few projects that have come our way. The first one is one you came across because you're a Kobe fan, kb24.com. Tell us about this project.
Yeah, so KB24, this is this actually used to be Kobe's foundation URL, I believe. KB24 was his website, and they're going to be selling, as you saw there, for 0.08, which is a perfect number for him because that was his first jersey number. And a big percentage of these proceeds are going to the Mamba and Mambacita Foundation. So you remember last year, I think it was last year, 2020, when Kobe and his daughter passed away in that helicopter crash. And so they were actually able to go out, buy KB24 domain name off of a secondary market because some scammer had purchased it and whatever. And they were actually able to bring it back to around Kobe. And so there's going to be these different, 10,000 different Kobes that are available. I'm surprised they didn't do like 8,888 Kobes or something, but you can read this letter right here, and talks about the story of what happened, how they were able to. This is what he used to use to actually communicate with his fans. And so they are launching these bad boys here shortly, I think in the next week or so. And you can get whitelisted, go to their Discord. And I've not actually seen the artwork, but I know that it looks purple and gold. Yeah,
they're not showing artwork on here. That's kind of like a teaser right here. You can kind of see something going on in the background here. They're like little characters.
But my favorite Kobe, my favorite NFT of all time isn't Kobe. It's the Forever Mamba that I actually have behind me right there.
Your infinite object.
Yeah, it's an infinite object. You can actually see the NFT moving right there in my infinite object.
So kb24.com, you guys can check this out, and go to the Discord. Always go to the Discord or the Twitter to find out what's happening.
Great team, great group of people. They probably could have made it be like 0.0824 because he was number 8 and he was number 24. Could have had the fun play, make it 8,888.
Well, they
great
still
team
can.
over there.
Maybe they'll listen and do that. I don't know.
8.
So sports NFTs, great. Now, I don't know about you, but I've had my fill of apes. How many ape knockoffs can we have? I want to see some other animals in the NFT space. So how about the Peacock Society? This is one of them that came to me. I thought, you know what, this is unique enough and cute enough that we want to tell you guys about it. Peacock Society. NFT.com, 10,000 handcrafted peacock NFTs. While peacocks are known to be proud and arrogant, these creatures are nothing like that. They're down to earth and yearn for a human owner. There's a couple, I really like some of these. They're going to be minting for 0.05 ETH starting on October 15th. Timestamp this show is October 12th. So just this guy right here, look at him, his eyes popping out. He's got an axe in his head. This one's taking a bath.
That one looks kind of like, and then there's the one with the tie over there. Kind of looks like the Twitter bird.
Uh-huh.
It says over here though in the show notes, it says that it's using BSC pancake swap staking to generate high returns, but it's on ETH.
So yes, so here's what's happening at 30%. They're using 6%, about 30 ETH from the sale, to buy and stack cakes and pancake swap. The return from the staking will go to the community treasury, and then they're
okay, I see what they're going to do. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So
you have to fund the swap, right?
You can. Yeah, I stake cake as well and earn cake.
Cake
I wonder
staker.
how much that would be though. 30% of the 30 ETH. That's going to be that should be interesting to figure out how to do that. That's good. See, projects that actually take their stuff and then give a way to earn back to the community, I think is great. It's finding utility. It's like, how do I leverage these NFTs to make more money?
And this is what I like. So I like when they sweep the floor or stabilize the floor. I like when they do merch for people who like that. But what I really like are airdrops. When I know that buying this NFT is going to get me more NFTs in the future, usually for free plus gas or just free, I pay attention to that. All right, because when you see that happen, for example, with the Pudgy Penguins, right? We knew a gift was coming for Pudgy Penguins, which doesn't open until Christmas, by the way. And you saw the floor on Penguins go. Same thing with the Doge Pound. If you know something else is coming, the value of what you've already got. And the beauty of this is it never has to stop. As long as you've got an engaged community that loves what you're doing, you could continue to iterate. I mean, some of these projects are going to be iterating and dropping stuff. They're going to be brands. You're going to see television cartoons around some of these NFT projects. And I'm not talking about it
with like the Stoner Cats. Have you watched that first episode of Stoner Cats?
I haven't watched it yet, but that was designed specifically for that. I'm talking about Pudgy Penguins, Bored Apes, gutter cats, that a cartoon will come out of this that will be licensed by Paramount, right? Or
probably games that'll pop out like Angry Birds and stuff, right?
Yes. That's it. You're tracking exactly. And you don't know which those are going to be. So, buy the art that you like. That's important, but check the community and check the roadmap. And so you guys can check out the Peacock
NBC,
Society.
I bet is all going to be all over these proud peacocks.
Right. Must see NFTs.
Yeah, let's see.
Peacocksociety.nft. Next one, also animals, just because I like sloths. I think sloths are just the cutest damn animal. And I don't know if you've ever seen them in person, but I've been to a sloth reserve where they, take care of these little guys, and they're just the best. So, you had me at sloth when they wrote me and told me about these. I'm like, 4,500 unique, super chilled, collectible sloths to help you to remember to slow down, relax, and smile. And this is what got me right here, that life is supposed to be fun. Come on.
Very nice. So 4,500 of these sloths, those are pretty cute. 40% of the revenue goes right back to the community. There are going to be some amazing prizes up for grabs. Are these live right now, these sloths?
These are not live yet. You're going to be able to go to and get a pass into the slottery, where they'll do monthly prize draws, mints, or collabs. And then, of course, you've got the sloth lounge that gets you into the community of sloth lovers. And this is one of the things that I absolutely love about these communities is when you go in there, the people are passionate about the NFTs that they have. They love them. They use them. It's become a thing where profile pictures on Twitter are now dominated by these NFTs.
Yep. So true. And actually so much so that Twitter is implementing a verification system to prove that you can't show an NFT as your profile picture unless you own it, right? Or you probably can, but if you have one that you own, it'll show a little verification by your image.
I love this sloth manifesto, Trav. This is fun formula for me. Life is to be enjoyed. Relaxing is not a waste of time. You don't need to be busy to be successful. Don't take yourself or life too seriously, and be kind above else. Sloths are not lazy. We're just good at relaxing.
Yeah, there's some serious message there. Be kind. There's so much division in the world now. If somebody doesn't believe exactly what you believe, people get all upset about it. Like, why does this person not believe what I believe, man? This person's horrible. Like,
You're canceled.
You know what? Some of my greatest friends, like, we don't agree on everything. Like, you don't want to. That's how you grow. If everybody has the same vanilla opinion, then you're all basically not growing or learning from each other. It's basically a boring circle of friends you have. If that's
it's worse than that. Like, I don't really follow the football, but there's a coach that just got canceled for something racist he said 10 years ago. I don't even know if it was racist or not. I haven't seen it. Just heard about it in a private email. And here's what I say. You know, if the dude apologized for whatever he said, if it was truly, you know, racist or offensive, then accept it. These people,
I think he upset the commissioner because he called the gay F word. He called the commissioner a gay F word and a big pussy when it comes to things. And so well, I think Goodell got pissed off and was like, oh, no. Oh, he called me that. Oh, he's out. I'm pretty sure that was part of it, but I don't know for sure.
Well, whatever it was, somebody was offended. And I got to say, if you're one of these people that participates in canceling other people for something they did 10 years ago, you're a horrible person. You're more horrible than anything they said 10 years ago in a private email.
You're horrible.
So what happens to sloths if they die and come back from the dead? Well, they might be sloth zombies, but that's not what this project is. This one here is nice, fun zombies. Nice, fun zombies.
Going on today of funness.
Right? I like fun. Nice, fun zombies. Enter the universe of nice, fun zombies, an undying NFT art project and community. I don't like Walking Dead. I don't watch zombie shows. These guys I dig. I'm like, all right.
These are cute. These are cute zombies.
Yeah. These zombies so bad. I can get down with.
Only 2,000. Oh, okay. No, 2,000 are reserved for the NFC holders. Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay.
So 0.06 ETH, nice fun zombie.
Oh, nice fun zombie. Okay, yeah, sweet.
Do acronyms. Look at this guy. He's puking the rainbow like the Snapchat filter is.
I could see these doing well because people like zombies. People love The Walking Dead. This could be something that could be a big one. When is these mint?
So these mint, it says mid-October here. Looking for the actual date. I'm not seeing it, but they're implementing game mechanics. They've got a zombie universe that they're building on this. They're going to claim to build partnerships, collaborations, airdrops, merchandise. And what I like about a lot of these is by having an NFT, you become part of the DAO. The creators of these are interested in what does the community want to do, right? It's not just this is what we're going to do. It's like, hey, let's take a vote. What should we do next? Well, how would the community, if you're a holder of the NFT, you're a stakeholder.
Right.
And you get to decide what's going to happen here with the vision for this thing. So, of course, they have their Discord as well. I don't know the exact drop date, but there's some of the creators of it. One of them appears to own a bored ape. Another one, an uninteresting unicorn, which I like those. That's a great project as well.
Yeah, there's a Wall Street Bets guy version of that. Yeah, those are cute. I like those. Those are fun. And what is RAR trading?
These guys, I spotted RAR. It's RAW-R.com. I spotted them on Wax probably, 6 months or so ago. And I liked what they were producing, but they didn't really have direction. And now they do. There's a generative set called the Giveaway Bots. And check out these guys right here. Look at these. I love to see
those
avatars.
Are cute. That looks like a cartoon to me. That looks like, to me, those guys looks like cartoons.
Does it look like a game? Because that's what's going to happen.
It looks like it could be a game too. It looks like a cartoon. Looks like a game. Very cute little characters. Very Disney-like.
Mm-hmm. They're dropping these avatars now.
Oh, it's a child's illustration animation artist is doing this.
Let's see if we can go here to the actual drop here. Here you go. Go to the drop. It's on Wax. It started now. I've picked up some of them myself, and you can see here they're animated, right? These are moving figures. Each one is a 1 of 1. You can get one for 300 wax. You can see a bunch of them have sold out already. And I think he's going to be listing more of them. And there's going to be a game around it. So you can purchase them on Nifty Blocks, but if you go to raw-r.com/giveaway bots, then you can go here. And the long-term, plan here is 2 games.
What is the URL for the Nifty?
On Nifty Blocks?
Yeah.
It's niftyblocks.com /C/RAR trading 1. Again, it's in the show notes.
I'm gonna snag one real quick. I'm gonna snag that baseball guy.
This one right here.
I like it doing 1s of 1s. This is kind of cool.
/100 is the Nifty Show, nifty.show /100 for all the links. Finally, there's one other wax project that I wanted to point out. I picked up some of these funny cats. This is the series 1 right here. I picked these up when I saw them because I go through Atomic Hub in Nifty Blocks and I look what's coming out. And if I see something, I'm like, oh, I want to support some independent projects. I'll throw a few wax at this or that and see what happens. And then I love when I see that, hey, they're building on this and they're doing another pack sale. These are the original cats. These are the ones that you get now in packs, but check this out. They have, well, let me do this first. I'm going to go to packs and I'm going to go to, where do I unpack them? Let's see.
Those original ones are cute, like this, like the Superman one and the Batman one.
Yeah. So I went here and I bought some packs and I'm going to open up this one right here, this game pack. Okay. The ultimate game pack. This has 5 cats in it. And let's see what kind of kitties we got here. Wow. They're next generation CryptoKitties. All right. I got an epic, a rare, a common.
Oh, you got a Yoda
and
a Loki.
A very wise kitty. Now check this out, Trav. Now, if you go to this, they have built a staking platform. So once your cats are open, I'm logged into my wallet right here. Let me refresh this because now I have new cats. It should go up. Yep. I have cat power. I'm earning 25.65 cat per hour right here. And then I can claim my cat here, my cat coins. And so I don't know what they're going to do with this yet. I don't know what the long-term plan is for funny cats to use this cat coin. But here's what I love. All I have to do is open the packs and have these.
And they're staking for you automatically.
They're staking automatically.
Nice.
And I like that. So it's in beta testing right now. And I'm like, you know what? Hey, I'm not a cat token advisor, but
that's cool. When you're staking, so it is. They automatically have utility.
It's right there. It's working for me. I don't have to go and see the thing like, Our Planet did staking early. He had one at a time, click the card, click the card, click the card. Now they're all in staking in a multi-sig wallet. They're all in there. And if you want to unstake them, it takes a long time, but they're earning. We're being staked. I don't have to do anything except get the NFTs and have them in my wallet and I'm automatically earning. I like that.
I like that as well. Funnycat.fun.
Funnycat.
Lots of fun going on. A lot of fun going on today.
Yeah. I did not even pick up on the fact that fun was the theme for today. But sloths are fun. Nice, fun zombies are fun. The raw trading giveaway bots are fun. Funny cats are fun. Like, Trav, you've got some fun of your own coming along. Why don't you talk about that?
It's not so much fun as it is more epic is the idea around this. And so we've teased about it in the past, a little bit about what's going on. And so I'm launching a new show called The Epic Shit Show. And it's really, we're going to be doing some interesting things on this, where every guest that comes on the show, we have a Disney animator who is creating a character for that particular guest. And what we've decided to do is every 7 episodes, we're going to do a generative NFT launch of those 7 guests. And based on how popular those guests are, that will be how many there are of that particular one. So like if a guest maybe doesn't have as much of a following as somebody else, there'll be less of those. However, even though there's less of them, those make them the most rare ones, right? And part of those proceeds, actually a significant part of the proceeds, are going to go to the guest that comes on the show. Significant to the Disney animator team that are doing these things. So these things are super cute. And I'll come on Nifty Show and show you some of them. We're going to actually, we have a Travis and a Joel already created. The Aaron Rufus version is being created right now. These are bad bits, and we're going to actually launch these, give these away on the Nifty Show and Bad Crypto as a preliminary to kind of show people what's coming with these particular collection. But we're going to have a blast. We're already working on, we've already created the Discord, and it's set up and it's ready for users now. So if you want to be part of this and come check out and see the epic shit that I'm doing, you can go to discord.gg/epic shit. And as a giveaway, I'm going to give away a couple of packs for folks. And we'll figure out how we're going to give it away. But you need to join the Discord. And inside the giveaway, I'm going to give away a Series 1 Garbage Pail Kid pack and a Series 1 Blockchain Heroes pack. So one person will win one person will win another. And then I'm going to throw away some other stuff in there as well. And we're going to be installing the NFT bot in there to give away NFTs every so often within the community. And I love the names for the different levels are pretty funny. They're all based on shit. So when you come in, you're a shit talker, and you can level up all the way to King Turd of Shit Mountain. All these different levels in there. Level 5, I think, is Big Poopa. I love it when you call me Big Poopa. But yeah, so there's we're gonna have fun on there talking. You know, really the whole thing is to create a community of epic people, right? Because a lot of the people who run this world, they have these think tank sessions all day and figure out how they control us and put the vice grip on us even further. And so we need a group of epic people who can figure out how to make this world, keep this world free and better. So you know what? Just assembling a group of amazing people who want to do good stuff for the world. That's what it's all about. And we're going to interview amazing people. So far, we have Ja Rule said he would come on the show. Rose McGowan said she would come on the show. And we also have Rob Pryor, the two-handed Da Vinci artist of all those things. He's coming on the show. We got a bunch of other people out there as well.
That sounded funny. The two-handed artist. He has two hands.
Two-handed artist. He paints with the two hands. At the same
now, if he
time.
was a three-handed artist.
Well, yeah, he does. He paints with his forehead too a little bit. So
kind of he does. He leans it up.
We're gonna have fun. So go check it out. Come check out the Epic Shit Show. We're setting up the website now. It's not up. It will be. We're launching that on Roundtable, and we're gonna have a nice studio that Joel and I are gonna be able to attend regularly in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Once it gets all set up, and I'll do a lot of stuff there live, and be doing it from here. So if you like what I say and like to hear more, go tune in the Epic Shit Show, discord.gg/epic shit. And then I'm going to set up some other social channels as we go. I
smell a hit, or maybe I just smell some epic shit.
Maybe epic shit. It's either going to be epic or it's going to be a shit show.
All right. It's going to be great. And Travis will be back here on the Nifty Show. You can count on it. Starting with the next episode, my son Zach will be joining as co-host, and NFTs go forward. Lots of creating happening here at Blockchain Heroes Central, and we're really excited about what the future is going to bring. Thanks for watching and or listening. Please share the show, and of course, keep it nifty. Oh wait, this is your last show. You should say keep it nifty.
Be epic and keep